Outburst, a Todd Mills Mystery, Book 4. Author, R.D. Zimmerman. Publisher, Scribble Pub, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 1998. Narrator, Eric Aust. Chapter 6. High in the court tower of the Hennepin County Government Center, Douglas Sims sat in his small office, a tiny space he'd occupied for almost 5 years as law clerk to Judge Stuart Hawkins. Beige carpeting, teak bookcases, and a teak desk heaped with books and files and documents filled the small room. But Sims's mind was not on the legal briefs he needed to write, nor on the murderers, rapists, and swindlers who awaited trial just down the hall. No, he turned and stared out the long window and recalled the gorgeous young blonde girl from the benefit party last night. She was trouble. That much was more than clear. The moment he'd discovered Hawkins and her in the basement, and now it was obvious she was trouble that wasn't going to go away. Damn Hawkins to hell, silently cursed Sims. Not more than 5 minutes ago, the judge, dressed in his usual tasteful suit, had come in here supposedly to inquire about a legal brief he needed. This afternoon, then told Sims he was meeting an old law school pal for an impromptu lunch. He'd be back in an hour and a half tops. There's this great little Thai place on Nicolette, he'd explained with a small laugh. Wonderful noodles, dino curry. Don't worry, no beers, none of that. With the upcoming events, he said with a wink, he had to play it straight and narrow. No shit, Sims now thought as the little Nazi in him raised its ugly head. After all, Hawkins had nearly gotten a DWI last month and would have had the police officer who'd stopped his swerving car not given the good judge a break. Dear Lord, wouldn't the media have gobbled that one up? A drunk judge about to announce his bid? Shit. Hawkins's plans for the governorship would have been sunk even before they were launched. The small man turned back to his desk, rubbed his brow. Oh, God. Sims was so very, very close to finally getting his ticket out of this rat-ass of a career and this shitty little office. Hawkins was talking about making him his campaign manager, but Sims was beginning to think it would be a miracle if that really came to pass. Hawkins, it seemed, was doing just about anything possible to screw things up. And now this. Sims didn't get it. Not one damn bit. That girl, that blonde, was nothing but a disaster waiting to happen. Even he could see that. Whether in that dingy basement Hawkins had kissed her or groped her, fucked her, or whatever. After all, he'd caught Hawkins zipping his pants. Sims knew nothing good was going to come of it, but rather than leave the incident in the past, Hawkins himself was obviously going for a carnal repeat. Call Peacock Catering, he'd just ordered Sims. Get them to cater a very special dinner for 2 at my condo. Make it for later this week, and tell them I don't want anyone but Chris to serve that meal. Clear? I only want her. Christ, thought Sims, who the hell was he? The judge's personal pimp? Dear God, why couldn't she be older? Better yet, an heiress, someone prominent, from a rich family. At least then, she'd be of value. Instead, every alarm in Sims was going off. Sure, this Chris was young and gorgeous, as striking as she was tantalizing, but there was something else about her, something odd that Sims had taken note of from the very moment he'd set eyes on her. But what was it? He couldn't help, of course, but see her from a different angle than Hawkins did, and from his vantage, he didn't trust what he saw. So how was he going to handle this? Of course, he had to contact Peacock Catering. Of course, he had to get things set up, but in the meantime, how the hell was he going to keep this young woman from literally fucking everything up? A Gay Mysteries audiobooks. I think it is easy to hate a label, but a face humanizes the word. So this effort is twofold. to offer comfort to those like myself that your world didn't end because you don't fit into the view of acceptable society on both sides. And in hopes of helping those with family that are LGBTQ, that it doesn't mean we are aliens from the child they once knew. Reassure them so they can maybe be supportive at the same time, being true to their values.